Hello everyone, it's Clay Ramage. Yes, I'm back again with another haul video. Seems like that's what I do, which is awesome. I love what I do. So much better than corporate work. Anyway, went to a number of garage sales, 5 of them to be exact today. And I bought something from each garage sale, which is pretty cool. Where do I start? Anyway, first off, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this fun adventure of thrifting, garage sailing, shopping, whatever you want to call it, sourcing, as I like to refer to it, getting merchandise so that we can sell it on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or at our antique booth at the Pink Elephant in downtown Hopkins, Minnesota, which is an awesome place to go. Thank you to all you new subscribers. Again, I've been getting a lot of them lately. I'm so grateful for that, and grateful for you guys subscribing and supporting and liking and enjoying and commenting and all that good stuff to my channel. It really helps keep me going, because sometimes it's like, is it worth all the work that we put into it? And yes, I think it is. But let's just say today was a glassware motherlode kind of shopping extravaganza today. So I'm gonna go with the last place I went first, because that's where I found some incredible stuff, and we'll work our way back to the first, which found another incredible stuff. So let me just start with these things. I found a pair of bookends. These are actually oak leaf bookends. They've got the acorns on them and the shape of the acorns. They're already been flocked, you know, to protect the books. These are good vintage. There's no markings on them. They are like a kind of a resin. They're not, you know, what am I trying to say? They're not metal. They're like a resin, cast resin. So they're not that old. They're probably 80s, I would say. But I paid 50 cents for them. So that was a good deal. That's something I'll put down at the Pink Elephant. Another thing I found was this Taylor temperature humidifier gauge. 50 cents for this, also made in the USA. But I just love the lettering on it. It's that mid-century modern look, which is really hot and popular. So this is a great item for down at the Pink Elephant. These smaller items sell really well down there. You know, anywhere between $7 to $10 I'll price it. I'm not exactly sure off the top of my head. But then I found, when I walked into this sale, they had stuff in the garage. They had stuff in the workroom behind the garage, which was, the lady did a drapery. So she had a ton of fabrics left over and some machines. And then there was also a bunch of stuff in the house. So when I walked in the house, I went into the dining room and I found these. First off, let me move them over here so you can see them. This is the Europa pattern. It's a Georges Briard set. They're marked right there. There were 7 of these highballs, and then there was a set of 8 of the low balls. I paid $5 for the low balls, $4 for the high balls, because there were 8 of the low, 7 of the high, so they priced it $1 different. So whatever. And then with them, oh, this one's broken. But with them was this set of glasses as well. And there's a set of 4 of these for $2. So I grabbed those, even with that one being chipped. These are not marked Georges Briard. I don't think they are. But just beautiful glasses. They've got the gold, plus they've got the green underneath the gold. So I just love those as well. So yeah, so quite the glass haul there. So we did 19 glasses for $11. So that's a good deal. Again, I'm not sure if I'm gonna, this particular Europa pattern is actually quite pricey. There's a set on eBay of 7 of the highballs for $255. That's the listed price. That's not sold price. I don't think they'll get close to that. But I do think that they're probably worth around, I could probably list them for anywhere between $50 and $80 for the 2 different sets. So that would be separately. So should be able to make $100 to $120, I would think, out of those fairly easily. I could put them down at the Pink Elephant as well, because this type of stuff sells fairly well down there. It's just that that would take up a lot of shelf space for me. And so I don't know. I'll think about it. We got time. I found this Indianapolis Speedway mug. All coffee mugs were 50 cents. So I grabbed, this one was actually marked a quarter for some reason. Why it was marked a quarter and everything else was 50 cents, I don't know. But I grabbed that because Indianapolis Speedway stuff is pretty popular. And then I picked up a couple other mugs. This was a great find. That's right, the Starbucks Chicago mug. This one's dated 2009, the collector series. Again, perfect shape. Don't know that it was ever used. So paid 50 cents for that. That's worth $10 to $15 all day long. And then, oh, here's the other mug. This is a Frank Lloyd Wright Taliesin mug. So this was his studios that he had down in Arizona. Taliesin 2 was his one in Wisconsin, but the Taliesin was the one in Arizona. And it still has all the original paperwork with it. And then on the bottom, it's the sticker. Cost $8 in 1997, it looks like. January of 1997, somebody wrote on the bottom tag. But I sold another one of these. It wasn't the Talisman, but it was another Frank Lloyd Wright mug. Exact same thing, black with gold on it. I think for $12, a couple months ago. So those are, again, Frank Lloyd Wright, popular guy, large following throughout the world. So, and then I was excited about these. I got a little glass poodle, and you look at the bottom and it looks, I thought, oh, I don't see a name. But the amazing thing is, if you get the light just right, there is a name, and it's signed. But it's very hard to see, and you got to get the light just right, and I don't know if I can see it in here. There it is. They're made in France. That one's harder to read. So I got a poodle, and I got a bear. Aren't they cute? They're just wonderful. This one is much easier to read. Javel, Javel, in France, and then it's signed right underneath it. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, because I can barely see it. But sometimes when the light refracts off of it just right, you can see it. So yeah, I have not looked these up. I paid $2 each for them. So the prices at this garage sale were really good for the quality of stuff they had. I was pretty amazed. So that pretty much sums up what I got on that trip. Now I'm going to show you these. These I actually picked up at the Goodwill store. There's a set of silver plate candlesticks. These are actually very tall ones. They're 12-inch, but they have been so heavily polished that the copper is shining through, and there's no marks or anything on them. But when you look at the quality of work of these, it's extremely well done. So these are high quality candlesticks that have been overly polished. But I almost like that aged patina of the copper shining through, because there's so much of the copper shining through. It's almost like it was intended to be that way. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep looking on Quick Look. There might be a mark on them somewhere. I'm sure there is. With the quality of these, there probably is. I just need to spend some great time looking at those. I paid $7 and something for the pair. And then I got a free binder at one of the garage sales. Oh, the other day when my wife and I left the house, there was a bunch of stuff sitting at the end of the road while we were leaving, and this great big brass vase was there. So we grabbed that. So I don't know if somebody was just leaving stuff out for people to take or what, but it was an odd place to do it, or if it fell out. But we grabbed it, picked it up, cleaned up the litter out of the neighborhood, and away we go. So anyway, I went to this, the first garage sale I went to, and then next door was another sample sale, she said. So this lady must have been a dealer for Barlow Designs, because she had a large amount of that. She also had a lot of Vera Wang purses, brand new, a lot of other stuff. So she must have been a dealer for a number of things. But I love money clips. So I picked up this money clip. It's a fishing scene. I paid $2 for it. And it's new in the gift box. And my father-in-law also likes them. So I'll talk to my wife and see if we want to give it to him for like Christmas. So we'll have an extra one. Because we bought him one last year because he lost his and he was disappointed. So might give him another one this year. I don't know. We'll see. Another sale I went to, this was the only thing I picked up, was this mid-century modern print. This is by Marini. It's called The Rider. You can tell it's very mid-century modern with the colors and the style. I paid $3 for this. It's a Gaylord brand picture, so it's a reproduction. And I'm trying to peel the label off the back. There we go. So yeah, so there's the label on the back that tells all about it. So again, I'll put this down at the Pink Elephant for probably around $10. Stuff like that sells well. And then the very first sale I went to, I did buy some handy cork. And this is actually, now that I look at it, this is pretty vintage too, but it was only 75 cents for this package. I'm hearing something, and I think it's a woodpecker. I'm hearing da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So, sorry, I got distracted there. I'm so easily distracted. So anyway, so the first garage sale that I saw listed on Facebook that I went to go to at 8 o'clock this morning. So I walk in, and the first thing that I see sitting on the counter was, of course, this big milk glass plate. So that was one thing. And it was marked, there was a sticker that was $5. But on the plate, be careful here. On the plate was this Silvercrest bowl. I want to see, yeah, it's not marked. But it's not just a bowl. You know what it is? It's another Epergne. So there's 3 of these flutes. Let me assemble it real quick, and then I'll show it to you. And so I walk in and I see it sitting there, and I'm like, okay, here's another one of these. My wife just picked up the Emerald Crest one a few weeks ago there, and she paid $3 for that one. And so I asked the lady, I said, okay, so this $5, is that just for the plate, or is that for the whole thing? And she goes, for the whole thing. So I got the whole Silvercrest piece for $5 plus the bottom trivet plate. And because this has a hole in the middle, I'm sure it was probably used as a trivet at some point and then taken apart. And it's, you know, it's heavily scratched, but it made a great underplate for the Epergne, actually. So, and it's a hobnail back. But yeah, neither piece is marked, you know, but I'm sure it's a Fenton piece. And for $5, I couldn't pass it up. And I was the first person at the sale, so I think that's probably why I got it, which was pretty exciting. So, but yeah, so that was my haul today. I'm pretty excited. Some high dollar items that we'll be able to make some good money off of, and popular things too, so they should sell fairly quickly, which is always a good thing to have high dollar and popular, you know. That's what you want when you're in the reselling business, to find those kind of things. I mean, it's nice to have the old bread and butter stuff that you can sell, but you like it better when they sell and sell quickly. So anyway, thank you guys so much. It's a beautiful day in Minnesota. The trees are changing incredible colors. Let me see if I can see some of the colors out there. Beautiful. Sorry for the jerky movement. Did you guys hear that pound, 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 pound of the woodpecker out there? Anyway, I gotta go investigate that, see if he's pounding on the building or if he's pounding on the trees next door. But thank you guys for watching. I'm just babbling. Enjoy. We'll see you next time. Bye.